We start this evening with developments to a story we've been following all week long. The council in Washington County, Indiana, has now approved raises for deputies. Now this comes after the sheriff's announcement last week that he would suspend overnight services for the county due to staffing issues. Thank you for joining us here at 6:30. I'm Alex Dieterer. In a meeting Friday, the county approved raising all armed sheriff deputy salaries by $8,000. So that brings their salaries to nearly $53,000 a year. The sheriff ended overnight services because he said it wasn't sustainable, saying they were down to 6 deputies, with some of the officers working 7 to 8 days in a row for 16-hour shifts.
The people did back us and support us on this. We got an overpouring amount of support from the public.
I mean, you want to get all you can get. I think it's good that they take the initiative to raise up the money.
Until a new deputy is hired, Indiana State Police will be sending an extra deputy to help cover the overnight shift. The sheriff is hoping to take it back over soon with a new hire or having a former deputy come back. It has now been 19 years since LMPD officer Peter Grignon died while serving on the line of duty. He was shot March 23, 2005 while responding to a hit-and-run crash where a vehicle was on fire. Today, family members, close friends, and members of the police department gathered to remember his sacrifice. Friends say Officer Grignon was a man full of compassion and empathy, and now his legacy is carried on through the service of all of LMPD.
You guys get up every day and you put on a uniform and you go out ready to make the ultimate sacrifice for our community. And I am so proud of you. I am so grateful that heroes like you exist, that people are willing to serve people they've never met.
Officer Grignon was the first Metro officer to die in the line of duty after the merger of Louisville with Jefferson County. After 28 years in business, a longtime independent record store in Germantown will now be closing its doors forever. The owner of Underground Sounds made the announcement earlier this week, and as the shop prepares for its swan song, WHAS11's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Aspen Hester report on what's coming next.
Step inside this shop at 1006 Barrett Avenue.
Oh, this store is about turning people on to music.
And you'll hear the fleeting sound of music. In 2 months' time, Underground Sounds will bid this corner farewell.
Oh, what music would describe the closing? My natural inclination would be some slow Bill Evans, melancholy.
For owner Craig Rich, it's bittersweet. He says his new landlords informed him they won't be renewing his lease.
Well, Underground Sounds was originally a mail order company I had when I was a teenager.
For 28 years, Rich's business has withstood changing technologies and trends.
I've had a unique perspective over 28 years, so it's come full circle.
Rich says his record store will be closing by May 1st of this year. While it faces an uncertain future, he says it won't be the last of Underground Sounds.
I'm going to have to find another location. You know, I'd like to keep the store in the Highlands area, Germantown, Crescent Hill. You know, that's where it started, and I think that's where it should remain. Rich
says there are plans by his current landlord to turn his space into a new bar. In Louisville, Connor Steffen, WHAS11, on your side.
WHAS11 News has reached out to the record store's landlord. It's a company called Almost Diamond LLC. And at this time of the newscast, we have yet to hear back from them. Well, it is almost that time of year. We are now just 42 days away from the 150th Kentucky Derby. And we here at WHAS11 are not the only ones getting ready to hit the ground running. Churchill Downs held its annual job fair today to make sure they're also ready for the historic week. Take a look right here at this. Hundreds of people were in the Churchill Downs starting gate suites today to apply to work during one of Kentucky's biggest weeks. There were job openings available for catering, cleaning, concessions, and guest services, and those are just to name a few.
Honestly, excited to be a part of history. I love the culture of Derby, and I'm looking to make this as fun and easy as possible. Plus, I'm kind of in it to see all the crazy hats, I'm not gonna lie.
The job fair today was for both the week of the 150th Kentucky Derby and the 9-week spring meet.